Hey, good morning. I'm back. This is Dawn Stone, who leverages AI to help her do her best thing. Okay. So, as I'm putting my lip gloss on, I just wanted to be honest about some things. Parenting neurodivergent children is challenging. So, if you are an employer and your people say they are running late or unable to get somewhere or not willing to turn that Zoom camera on, please understand there's a lot going on in the background that you don't know. Case in point. See that back there? Yep. That's only 3 of the toys that Xavier brings in the car. And this morning he was very upset with me. He decided to throw them, okay? And was going to destroy them. All because he could not get his way. And so one thing about my son, he is, and I don't talk levels, so for those of you who know, you know. Those of you who don't, a lot of people talk in terms of levels with ASD, autism spectrum disorder. Okay, anyway. A lot of people talk in levels. And level 1 is they don't require as much work to do the things that they need to do. So that means they're verbal, may or may not be verbal, can or cannot take care of themselves, may be able to ambulate well, and whatever. So Xavier is in a regular classroom with regular students doing regular things, and sometimes amplifying that on 20 because that's who he is. But what people don't understand with a level 1 child, sometimes things look normal for the outside world, but there's a lot going on inside of him that people don't see. So today he decided to get upset about the car and not being able to take his tablet into ABA, which is behavior therapy. For those of you who don't know, they help him get acclimated to real life with structured living, vocational skills. They reinforce what the classroom doesn't have time to do. So he was so upset with me because he could not take what he wanted. Therefore, he decided to throw a whole big boy fit, refused to get out of the car. So me and 2 other therapists had to get him and, redirect him down a ramp, okay? So that included me, mama, picking up my 105-pound boy and putting him on the sidewalk. Now, he thought that was funny. So that lets you know, sometimes they may look like they're agitated or aggravated, might even be very, appear to be combative. It is his pistols, right? Trying to regulate his nervous system, okay? So what happens, I'm having to teach my son, when you get older, that's going to look like combative behavior. It's going to look like defiance. It's going to look like anger and being out of control when he's just trying to regulate his nervous system. So we as parents, teachers, community members, police officers, judges, girlfriends, boyfriends, we got to understand when we're dealing with people on the autism spectrum, and his is combined with ADHD as well, so I never get a break. They are different. And for him, it takes him a while to regulate at times because something didn't work for him. So I want you to think about the pistons in a car. Before that engine can go, it's got to fire a certain way than normal, and then it can go, all right? So unfortunately for my son, as he gets older, because what they say, he don't look autistic, as if it has a look, but there are some signs. I'm gonna say it. Hey, his mama's one too, okay? But we must understand that empathy and understanding are the foundations of getting to know people who are neurodivergent, especially those who may be on the autism spectrum. He looks like nothing is wrong, different, or abnormal, but when he goes, he goes. All right? So that's the difficult part about me as a leader, as a business owner, as a mother, as a parent, as a single parent, having to navigate that. Because once he's out of regulation, then I got to get in regulation. And I have a meeting in a minute. And so I didn't have that extra time to stay with him. And part of the mom guilt is I didn't have, for the one time, I didn't have that extra time to stay there with him. So I'm having to regulate my nervous system in the car before I go into my office to have this meeting, because I'm really sad. I wish our community was more accepting, more understanding, and more empathetic. So next time you're out and about, before you pass judgment, think about what I just shared.